Alright, my friends, welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today we just clearly made another upgrade to the channel. If you haven't been able to see yet, clearly we got better color going on, we got more clarity. We upgraded the camera. I got a video that I'm putting together right now to show you guys that. It's awesome. But today, welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew. I wanted to talk a little bit more about the overall future of the channel and what I've got planned and what's going on, because you guys have noticed, if you've been here for a while, you've noticed that things have started to get a little bit different. I'm definitely taking things more serious now. I am. This is something that this means a lot to me. This community that we've built, the channel that we've built, the things that I've done on this channel, the millions of ideas that keep running through my head about things that I want to do, more things that I want to do on this channel, because let's face it, guys, gaming is awesome. Like that is one of the things that I absolutely love in my life, man. Some people like playing football, some people like going hunting, some people like doing other things. And I get that excitement from my job. Like I get, not the hunting part, but like I get to build things, I get to fix things, I get to go to work every day, I get to do man stuff. So that part of my life, like I get that man exposure every single day. What I don't, what I hadn't gotten, was that like, because I've never been that kind of guy that's like got to have a whole bunch of friends and go hang out and do that kind of stuff. But it's kind of weird. This channel helps me have that feeling, and to be able to build a community of like-minded people that like, and want to experience things and that kind of stuff is cool, man. Like I got over 8,000 friends now. It's awesome, and I thank the channel for that, so like investing, buying a new camera. I've got some stuff planned. I've got some stuff planned. A lot of it has to do with sim racing and stuff. I got Next Level Racing is sending me out another cockpit. We're going to build that on the channel. I'm going to do a complete build. That's why I bought the camera. I was like, you know what? We need to step this up. Those build videos usually do pretty well on the channel, so we needed to step up the quality. It's one of their newer products. I'm not going to say much more about it just yet, but I mean, you guys will see when I do the video and stuff. We're going to do another build video for another full complete cockpit with with another display stand. So we're going to be doing that here in the coming weeks, and I wanted to be ready. I wanted to get a new camera. I wanted to be able to learn how to use this in the meantime while I'm waiting for that to show up. So we're going to be doing this. Now is what I did. So when I went and picked up this camera cost me like $500. The Logitech Brio that I've been using for, probably over the last year. I mean, that camera's been good, but I've never really felt like we were getting that 4K quality. And the funny thing is right now, this camera apparently is only at 720p. So at 720p, but running it through Streamlabs allows me to crank up my resolution to 4K, and it looks incredible. I've never seen this much clarity on my screen. So even if it's not outputting at 4K for you guys, I still think that the image quality overall is going to be significantly better, because after just watching a playback with the side-by-side, I was like, whoa, dang, because I have the Brio and this hooked up at the same time, and I was looking at it, I was like, no way, dude, no way this looks this freaking good. And that's incredible. I like that. So yeah, this is going to give me the opportunity to increase the quality of the channel. Obviously, the overall quality of the channel. I mean, we're growing enough to where it's like, yeah, let's invest a little bit of money into the channel. Let's do something a little bit better. Let's make things better for the viewer. Let's make things better for the people that come to the channel as well. I want to start working on being able to be a little bit more concise with my videos and my topics and stuff, because I mean, I like to ramble. I do like to ramble. And I mean, like, who doesn't like to ramble? Who doesn't like the sound of their own voice? I like the sound of my own voice. I like to talk. I like to say things. I like to sound smart. I like to pretend that I'm smart. I mean, not necessarily pretend that I'm smart, but man, I like to try things, and I feel like my experience is valuable, just like anybody else's experience is valuable with anything that they buy. You know what I mean? Like, clearly it just takes a little bit of money and a little bit of time and a little bit of effort to get onto YouTube and find people that are like-minded like you. And that's awesome. I'm grateful that there's a platform that we can actually do that on. So let's go ahead and flip over to like what we're going to do. So I'm going to be doing more than build videos. I think that anything that's related to tech, games, game peripherals, like maybe furniture for like gaming studios, stuff like that, you know, like gaming chairs, stuff like that, clearly is going to be on this channel. But we are going to start putting more effort into Mr. and Mrs. Frog product reviews. So if you're not, I mean, there's a link in the description on this video. If you are not subscribed there, get subscribed, because my wife just did one of them Shark Flex videos for a new hairdryer. She's going to be doing a review pretty soon on that. She also bought another cheaper model from like Temu or something that she wanted to like compare and contrast. One of them's like $60, the other one costs $250. So there's some other videos that we're going to be doing over there on Mr. and Mrs. Frog product reviews. And that's a good thing, a good place for you, my friends, if you're in a relationship, because my wife likes to buy all this like weird stuff, you know, and some of the ideas that you would be able to pick up from watching those, maybe that'd give you an idea. Because if you're like me, man, like I literally will like listen to her like talk about stuff she wants, and then like I'll go and like buy stuff like I did with the Shark hairdryer thing, and I'll just buy it for her, and I'll just be like, oh yeah, babe, I wanted to get you this. You know what I mean? It's pretty simple. You just listen to them and they talk about it and talk about it. And if they keep talking about one thing, that means they're really interested in it. And if your wife is like mine and she doesn't like to push the buy button, you know, then maybe you push it for her. Maybe you just be like, all right, well, you know, we got the money, let's go ahead and push the button and let you have that, babe. Because I mean, obviously I'm a lot more selective, and I pretty much know exactly what I want to buy, and I obviously spent $500 on a camera when I know that buying maybe a $2,000 camera probably would have been a significantly better experience. But I'm like, you know what, I got one foot in, one foot out, you know what I mean? Like I want to try it, I want to see if I can practice and learn how to use the cheaper camera before I go out and buy something like really expensive, you know, and then just be sitting there like not knowing how to use it. So I might as well start as a beginner, because that's what I am. I'm a beginner with cameras. So let's just start at the bottom. Let's start at the bottom with a bottom, you know, with an entry level device that is designed for this, and pretty much set up around that, you know, default, you know, set up around building a channel, vlogging, doing whatever. So yeah, I see what I mean, guys. When I start talking, I just kind of ramble and go off and just go into whatever, you know, sections or whatever, you know, because now we're talking about a camera, and we're talking about a hairdryer, and then we were talking about Mr. and Mrs. Frog product reviews, and you being able to, yeah, it's weird. I just go on and on and on. But yeah, so sign up or subscribe to Mr. and Mrs. Frog product reviews. We've done the Whisker robot. I obviously put that on this channel too, because it was very expensive and I wanted, you know, people to see that. So we're growing there. We're almost 100 subscribers over on that channel. I would like for you guys to hit that subscribe button on that channel as well. You know, give that's mainly Mama's channel, you know, and I just help her out, and we just, you know, cover the products that she wants to do over there. So yeah, sign up for that so that you guys can find ideas for your wife, you know, stuff to buy her, you know, cute things that, you know, most women love, but they probably are just like, nah, I'm not going to get it, you know, because it sounds like frivolous or stupid or something, you know, and do it, you know, like find ideas for your wife. So there's that aspect of things, you know, how things are changing. You know, we're going to start paying a little bit more attention to that channel. We're going to continue to grow this channel. Obviously, we're trying to increase the quality of the content that comes through here. I am still going to build a PC on live stream. This camera is definitely going to help with that. Clearly, we're going to have better clarity and everything else while utilizing this camera, so that there's definitely going to be a bonus for the overall channel to be able to have better clarity. That is getting pushed a little bit closer to the end of the year, because we might be taking me and my wife might be going to Pennsylvania or Philadelphia or Pennsylvania or whatever, sometime in like September, October, whatever. So, I mean, we're going to wait until after that trip before I go out and buy all the parts to build that PC, just so that we can make sure we're spending all of our cash, or not all of our cash, but, spending, not having to put like plane tickets and everything on credit cards. We just want to be able to pay cash for that. And then we'll just credit card the other stuff. That way, because it's kind of an important trip. So that's definitely something we want to make sure we get done. So we're doing that. So I just wanted you guys to know that, yeah, the PC, the full PC build is still coming. That gives me more time to reach out to these PC companies to see if any of them would like to send products for the build. Gives me more time to grow the channel, get a little bit bigger so that I, can actually ask more companies for stuff. Because let's face it, guys, I built my PC and I'm happy with it. Like I'm 100% happy with it. I seriously, guys, at this point, don't really feel a need to really upgrade just yet. Like I'm comfortable. I'm pretty satisfied overall with the PC build that I have right now. 5900X, 4070 Super, 7800 XT, 7900 XT, even the 7600 XT is actually quite satisfying to use and game on a PC. So when I do build my new PC, this is going to be something that I'm building for long term, so that like this is going to be my gaming rig. This one right here is probably going to be my my studio rig that I'm running the channel with and doing all of that stuff. Obviously, I'm going to be investing in a much better capture card so that we can actually do a lot better quality that way. That's kind of the goal for the rest of this year, is to just kind of invest in the quality of the channel, kind of invest in the quality of the content that comes out of the channel. Stop trying to be so... Because I don't really dude, I really don't care. I don't care about the stupid console wars, man. I think they're over. I think they're done. I think both of them are absolutely at a point now where the only people that are going to buy them are diehard freaking consoles and super casuals. Diehard, console gamers and like the super casuals that are like, yeah, I could still do that. Because in my opinion, guys, it's not a bad thing. I just kind of think that the era of consoles are going the way of the digital or the physical media, are going the way of rental, like Blockbuster, stuff like that. They just kind of seem archaic now. When you have a lot of other stuff out there, consoles just don't have that like, whoa, these are like incredible tech anymore. They're just consoles. And when they first came out and got announced, yeah, they had cool tech. Everybody was like, yeah, dude, that's awesome. But now they're just bottom of the barrel, entry level PCs that are locked down and still don't function like a PC. So it's kind of crazy. I don't really look at it that way anymore. Honestly, guys, to tell you the truth, the PS5 and the Series X would be extremely impressive if they were unlocked and functioned more like a PC. If you had more freedom on those two platforms, they would be a lot cooler. Because a thing like the ROG Ally, that's very cool, man. The stuff that you can do on a ROG Ally is very impressive. When you're playing like 360 games at max settings at 1080p and you're at 120 frames a second locked out, you're like, dang, this is powerful. I've got more than a 360 in my hands, in the palm of my hands. I mean, this is on par easily, in my opinion, with probably like Xbox One X, PS4 Pro, or maybe even a little bit better than that, to be completely honest with you. This little thing is pretty powerful. Like, it plays those games no problem too. Some of those, I mean, you could easily play it at higher settings than what you would get on the other consoles. Like, you can play this at some pretty dang high settings on those Xbox One X, Xbox, 3 or Xbox, 1 generation, PS4 generation games. You could play that pretty good. So there's a lot of things that I want to do in this channel. Sometimes, I'm definitely not going to be bringing a whole lot of politics into this, because I don't care about politics anymore. Like, I used to get pretty riled up about it, but now it's just like, I don't care. Like, I really don't care. But, there's also some other things that I'm working on. I'm trying to figure out how to do those, kind of having like a little bit more of like an entertainment side. I did tell you guys that we were going to start doing some more entertainment stuff on the channel as well, and I do want to do that. Like, I'm looking into that and trying to figure out the best way to go about doing that and how to actually do that, because I think that would be pretty cool, and I think we'd have a lot of fun with that. Obviously, I'll still be reviewing games, buying products, still reviewing products, still doing, pretty much everything that I have done, just with more of an emphasis on quality, like increasing the quality of this channel. And, you know, a little bit more focus on the entertainment part. Like, I feel like I've got a pretty decent, what's it called? What are those things, you know? Like, I've got an interesting, not persona, but I don't know. Yeah, persona or whatever. So we'll just roll with that. So yeah, I want to do better. I want to make better content. I want to get to know more people, and I want to keep growing the channel. So, all right, my friends, if you guys like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.